feed you raunchy stuff on those trucks.
Yeah, some of them are not child friendly, that's for sure.
No.
What road we on?
I think this is
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to pull down to the pad in a second. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dalton. Let's see if I can not get run over here on Emory Street. This person's looking at me like the guy's standing in the road. No, I'm not. I'm standing over here. The road's over there. All right, he's passed. We're here. Andy's here. Marla's here. We're ready for a good time. We've already missed 2.5 trains just because technology takes that long. So we're someplace different. You can see the northbound signals. We're in Dalton. We're one street down, where normally you hear the bells before you see the train, etc. So we moved on down here. Y'all get set, get comfortable, get ready. No idea if anything's coming. We just, before you ask, we just missed the Pennsylvania. 8102 has gone through. So for those of you to the north of us, get ready. I'm going to go ahead and call Jesse, give him a heads up. Little different view today. Maybe we'll get to see L808. Got some sighting cars here too, but we will be able to see the northbound signals. We are a block and a half south of the old freight depot. So everybody get ready, get set, and I gotta move the truck just a tad. We're a little bit closer than I want to be, so but just get ready, and we're gonna move around here a little bit, but we are in Dalton, and I'm gonna get out of the road because the Mini Cooper's coming. Y'all want to know what it looks like going to Atlanta today? There's your picture. Follow those tracks and you will be in Dalton. All right, I gotta move the truck. We got a couple more things to do.
I'm all Amber.
Y'all get settled.
We got Amber.
And Andy's yelling, Mike, Amber, 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 Amber. I thought we had a girl visiting that said her name was Amber, but no. He's got us ready to go. Okay, y'all just stay there. Don't run off on me. I'll be back in a minute.
We're hanging out in the ditch.
So that's 3, that'll be 3 in a row northbound.
Yeah, we get southbound. Like some of these famous barbed wire shots.
Theory, NS, not NS. In theory.
Yeah, good. Good point.
All right, everybody. Todd, you got everything under control. Tony, if you're on, you better behave. Mama Bear, how you doing? Let's see how we look here compared to the tracks. Yeah, not bad. Y'all get a little crossing action here. don't know if y'all can see it. Like I said, we're not running a telephoto lens, because if we were, that train would be literally in your living room. There's the northbound signals up by the depot. Oh, we went green. All right, everybody's preparing for where they're going to go, what they're going to do, how they're going to get there, and what they're going to do when they get there. Me, I'm finding the earmuffs. Alright, what do y'all think? A little different view. We're behind the gate when it drops. And you'll get to see him coming right at you, and then he turns. We're gonna make a call to 50-50. I'm a little close. But I'm going to see what the next train looks like. But I like the variety, and I have a great CSX. But I like the fact that it's bend, and if I'm not mistaken, don't they sit right there when they have to wait? Yeah, I like this. And there's a little bit of music, but I'm going to talk real loud, real fast, real quick, and maybe confuse it. What do you think, Todd? Was that quick enough? But it's fun. I like it. Everybody hanging out on the tailgate with Andy. And now you're going to say, which Andy? Dalton Andy, not the airplane Andy.
Okay.
You want to talk?
Well, I don't really know what to say right now.
Andy said hi. We do have ear protection, so we're good. For those of you chasing 8102, you better get ready, because he should probably be old Coachella at least by now. Who's trackside and who's north of us? Let's see what the reports are. Oh, he's all the way to Apison. Rolling like he's got intent. What else we got coming, you guys? Apison 13 minutes ago. Wow, Alan, kind of a short list what's coming our way. All right, we're going to have to make our own fun. And I believe, according to Alan, that was 188. It is 188 northbound through Dalton. We'll just call it Dalton downtown-ish. Thanks, Alan. Uh-oh. Looks like Tara went on break just in time to catch the Lehigh Valley again. Imagine that. Tara on break having a heritage unit arranged for her. Now that's amazing.
My time it went so good this afternoon.
But you made it, right?
Yeah, I made it, but I really didn't get where I wanted to get. But I was going by when you pulled up, wasn't it?
Yep. I mean, it was that close. I just got tied up at the office longer than I planned. Or longer than what the intention was. But since it pays for this, it has priority. Otherwise, this wouldn't exist. I just was sitting on the road and nothing going on. I think last time I chased this thing, he was retired. If I was retired, I'd be doing this all day.
You wouldn't be bored, would you?
No, I'd be, you could, I think the wife would be calling. Actually, Casey has a tracker on me, so we keep track of her. Yeah, wherever I am, Casey knows. And that's really a good point. If you're out rail fanning, you decide to go to places that are kind of like uncharted, unheard of, and you're in the ditch, you're underneath the bridge, you're 5 miles from humanity, and something happens to you, who knows where you are. So I have Casey, actually Casey has me low jacked. So wherever I am, Casey can come get me. So if you're one of those that wants that one-of-a-kind shot out in the middle of nowhere, and you turn the phone off or down so it doesn't ring in the middle of your video, always make sure somebody knows where you are and that you're okay. Don't forget, high-vis clothing. Let your rail teams know that you want to stay safe so that they don't have to worry. Parents, make sure y'all know us kids, we just like to run up and touch the train or get close. You never know when there's a strap hanging on the side or something's gonna bebop off or a door comes open or who knows. The hobo decides to jump off and all of a sudden he's right in your lap. So always keep a safe distance, and the best shot is not always the closest shot, because you can zoom in, you can do all these kind of cool things with technology. I know, that's the word I hate, but it's true. You can do all these cool things with technology. You do not have to have a competition with the railroad ties to see who can be closer. It's kind of peaceful. There's a stack of pallets moving. Like I said, we don't have the telephoto lens on, otherwise all you would see is one number on the locomotive when it goes by, but they're moving a whole load of pallets over there. And they got a, is it green or aqua?
I think it's aqua.
They have an aqua forklift. Yeah, there you go. When you get an adulting job and you have your little license that says you are forklift operator safe and OSHA compliant, then you get to have an aqua colored forklift. Look at all those pallets stacked up over there. Ooh, that's a pretty red truck. Comparison there of old and new. If it wasn't so windy, we'd put the signs up, but I am not going to chase the Who We Are sign and the horn salute sign. Today, because once again, what is it? April showers bring those May flowers, and with those April showers are the breeze to move them along. Look at this tilted yellow thing. If I had my trash bag with me, I could spend the rest of the evening. Oh, he's got more energy than me. Check that out. I am vicariously already losing weight. Starting to sweat just watching that. Oh my goodness. Now that is manual labor. Ouch. Every time Jesse goes hiking, I tell him to go an extra mile for me. So I can live vicariously through him. Over on the CSX siding, got some cars hanging out.
Oh yeah, good. Northbound.
Yeah, northbound. All right, everybody. Oops, I'm sorry. I just walked right in front of you guys. My apologies. All right, we're going to move up here just a tad. Sorry for the earth tremors there. All right, are you level? Yeah, you're level. How cool is that? All right. In case you did, backing up here a moment. I've had so much going on. In case I have not welcomed you today, thanks for being on Rail Moments. We are in Dalton, and we're about 1.5 miles south of the old freight depot. And to your far right is the NS siding track, and then the Atlanta North District track, and then third over is the CSX main line, the W&A sub line to Atlanta to Waxahachie. So you are currently looking south. We're even with the crossing gate, so we're going to have some great sound on. Whoop! Told you we're going to have great sound. Still blowing the horn. All right, you guys, what do we got here? Hey, check out the old box car, or the old hopper car. There's Lake Erie. Oh, check this one out. at Iowa City Railway. 2 of them. Uh-oh, scary dude. It's a, I don't know, it's a clown with a cowboy hat. It's a creepy snow person. Everybody come across the track there. We're going to talk for a moment because he's playing some loud music. Jack Frost, is that who that was? Hi, Giro. Actually, I think it's Giro. Hello, Giro. Oh no, the camera broke. Oh, they got a duck on their dash. A great big white fuzzy duck. That's cool. on there, and he did it anyhow. Andy down. Alright, just to share the view a little bit, there's the barbed wire fence. You may not go across. That is a look northbound. And where you see the cars going across, we do not have the telephotos on tonight. That is the crossing that a lot of times we go to there at the Crescent City Tavern and the freight depot. So I'll catch you back up. Todd's right. Need your help. If it's your first time on, or if you've not subscribed, you only got a couple rules. First one, have fun. The second one, chat with us. So make sure you subscribe. As you know, that helps the channel. It motivates me in the morning when I get up. And then smash, pound, or as John said, like, smush the like button, because that helps the algorithm with YouTube pick up the video and say, hey, all these people like this, maybe we should send it out. Some other people will like it. So, and Todd, we are on Blue and Zero. Blue and Zero is our code scheme for right now for our sound level systems. Mama Bear, like I said, I'm just starting to catch up with y'all on the chats. Mama Bear, good to see you. How's Mom? Hello, Nate. Nate, I hope you made it trackside to get Pennsylvania when he went by. Hello, Eugene. How is everything in Virginia? We're going to be coming up there at the end of next month for a hangout with Tara at all her favorite spots. Todd, are you just spiffy, or is Train Dog spiffy? Matter of fact, where is the Patches? Well, Confederate wife, considering we missed 2.5 trains before we could get everything turned on, and up. Where they belong. All right, Mama Bear, we can see CSX northbound, NS northbound, so you're in charge of CSX southbound. Now we need somebody that's north of us on the NS track to watch southbound for us. Hello, Butch. How are you? This is a new spot for us tonight. Andy said, Mike, you're getting boring. You always go to 1 to 2 places. I want to go someplace different. I said, okay. Where you want to go? He says, oh, down here by the new Mexican restaurant that they're building that's not open, that if you drive in the parking lot, you got to dodge the nails, but it's someplace different. I said, okay, Andy, let's go. So, as I decided, I got so excited, I left the tailgate open. So Andy's blowing the horn at me, and I'm thinking, oh, Andy just wants to lead. So, okay, I'll stop. No, Mike left the tailgate open. So, once we got that, we went on down, about 100 paces behind where I'm standing. He said, this is an awesome spot. And he went all the way through and what have you. And I said, you know, one problem. I got to pitter patter up that steep thing. The rocks move. Old people like me don't do that. So we compromised and we came down here where there's asphalt. So if I fall down, I'll just roll. I won't get all scraped up. So we're at a new spot. What's the road we're at?
Emery Street.
We're at Emery Street. See, I knew that one of us would know where we are. We're at Emery Street, and just a totally different view, and if we get lucky enough. So I hope, well, all right, Todd, it's probably going to be up to you because I haven't seen Tara on yet. Get you a pair of Crocs on, because where we are, the NS trains that have red signal stop right behind us. So, and I haven't gotten it yet, but if I get the shirt cannon, I could fire a shirt off to them while they're waiting. But for right now, we just have to throw it at them. So we're at the spot where they hold the NS trains northbound when they have red signal. So that gives you a little bit of idea. We can have some cool fun, something different tonight if we get lucky and it happens. Oh, Tara is on. Well, we got Crocs covered. All right, we got Lucky Tara on with Lucky Crocs. We're good to go. I bet you they invented Crocs in Virginia. Hey, Andy, jet pilot, if you decide to come looking for us, we are one crossing south of the Crescent City Tavern. Hey, Colt. Tony!
Thank you, buddy. We're still at the little auto body work right there in the parking lot.
Todd, you're right. If we do, I'll be able to get on the front step, wave my arms, and make sure there aren't any signs that say close clearance. Yeah, we'll have a fantastic view of the NS local. We'll even know if the engineer's shaved or not. Oh, there's a happy person in the van. They're waving. They don't even know who we are, and they're waving anyhow. I feel like I should get money or something standing here. Butch Page, good to have you on tonight. And yes, Tony, we are, as you just heard. Like I said, I'm catching up on the chat. Y'all are typing faster than an old person can read. Well, Colt, if you ever want some pallets, let me know, because we throw them away. You just got to come get them. So if you want some pallets, you let me know. All right, no jet pilot down in Dalton tonight. And if y'all wonder, Andy flies these really cool planes with turbo engines at 200 miles an hour. And he can give you a haircut and a scalp just that fast. Come in on a low approach right over the top of you. He's got these really, really, really cool jet planes. Y'all should ask him about him. Go watch him fly one day. Also, he does all the electrical work. He keeps, literally, he keeps the trains running. And let's see, was it Tennessee Valley Miniature Railroad, something, I forget what the letters are, but anyhow, or model, Tennessee Valley Model Railroad Group. There right in front of TVRM. Yeah, Tara, you caught something red again, didn't you? Giro, what happened to the camera? That was a mean Jack Frost. I would have to run if that was going to come, if that came out at night. The poor Grinch, he didn't deserve that look. That's something that mean. Uh-oh. That's not good. Screen first into the rocks, that is never a proper approach. Yeah, we have some, if we need to weight down the tripods, we have these, what you use when you run, and you put them on your arms and stuff. We use those. Colt's got the CSX northbound coming by. Patches, how are you? It's time for a T-R-E-A-T. And if there's anybody that's on that has not liked, push the button after Patches is done with that T-R-E-A-T thing. She will roll the Crown Vic out of Todd's garage. She will arrive at your house. Up, horn. Hello, John. Tell us what we got, Andy.
I don't know. Is it CSX or something? Is it CSX?
It must be NS.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah, or if it starts one like that. We looked at it on the screen for the show. Yeah, this part, like I can put my hand through it and go to the next dimension. Because we were talking about how far away that is. Yeah, that's the one right there. Because this whole part is one massive gradient evening. Are you cold? Yeah. That's amazing. John, you got a steal. I'd go back and buy some more. We got enough cameras here with everybody that has arrived. We can take your mugshot 17 times, had it in the post office before you even got out of the handcuffs. Huh? You're not in my way, if that's what you said. Yeah, get right up there on that corner post. You got this. That barbed wire is way overrated. We're setting up artistically. Everybody next Drew.
You know which one it is yet?
It's got to be NS.
Oh yeah, it's the that'll be that one.
No, it'll be this one right number 2 right here.
I get confused on this thing. Which one?
Wow, with the wind blowing south, you can hear them forever. Marla, get up there.
Where?
You got a ladder?
Hey, that's a great, that's a good idea.
That's a fantastic idea. I won't tell.
Andy.
I'll never see you. I don't like heights. X17 steps too high for me. Oh, hey, we got a friendly crew. He's honking to folks down at the depot. Hope he throws us like coins or something. NS vest. Rail hats. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's get ready. There's something second back. Second back, Andy, something I would have bet $100 that was red. on that artwork. New colors, you guys. see a foot.
She's still.
She found.
See, I need anything here.
Oh, Giro, you broke your phone, huh?
My phone's not broken, it still works. Just the camera wasn't done when I dropped it. It's actually the tripod that caused it. That whip would open. So it didn't access those rocks. The screen still works, everything else still works, but the camera will not record videos.
Hello, Chattanooga area railfanner. Good to see you tonight. And you're right, it did have BNSF trailing. Alright, so Chattanooga area railfanner, we have a grain train following the BNSF. So we have a southbound behind him. Where are you located tonight? You up in Collegedale? That's right, John. Do your part to keep the American economy going. Spend that cash. Oh, there's a wedding commercial on my phone. Tony and Andy, you're all gonna, well, Andy won't be able to bring his planes to Cowan. He needs like an airstrip. As you all tell, I got behind on the chat. That's right, we're using a new word tonight that John invented. We're going to smosh it. S-M-O-S-H. That is a harder push than a smash. And when you smosh it, that's how you get smash burgers. They've been smoshed. Alright, Chattanooga area Railfan, if you're not reading the chat, he says the grain train behind the BNSF that we just had has an ACE leading. Everybody behind me is now cheering and jumping up and down and clapping on the bleachers that we temporarily erected here. Alright, well, if it went past the rail cam, generally, Ottawa to here is a 45-minute span. And generally, 15 to 20 minutes from TVRM to Ottawa. Ace is coming from that way going this way. Instead of the new electronic deal. Hold back the excitement, okay? I don't want y'all just getting like run in front of the train again. Okay over there? Marla? You okay over there? You gonna leave us here on our own? You're not gonna take pictures of the Ace?
Ain't nothing all day.
I'm hungry and I don't care what I find. Hey, Cremo! That's John's favorite spot. Al and I love to get breakfast biscuits when we come down here in the morning at Cremo. 118 cars coming on our grain train. John's got that button so far depressed, it's a flat, thin, skinny pizza. Thin crust, to be exact. All right, Nate, are you trackside tonight? Mama Bear and Colt, they've got CSX coming south covered. As y'all can see, we got the northbound signals covered here for both CSX and NS. And ACE 70. That's what it's got. No, it'll be black. It's NS. According to Chattanooga area Railfanner, it is. It's an NS grain train. Huh? No. Yeah, it's rain season, but grain is end of summer. grain train has passed Apison. Hey, we got 6. If I'm reading this right, Chattanooga area Railfanner, we have 6 locomotives on the head end coming south on C. Oh, we got green, guys. We got green on NS. Okay, we have a 6 locomotive CSX train coming, and we have a grain train NS coming south. Both of those are southbounds, and that has the ace on the front. Yeah, northbound will be first. Okay, everybody, just to make sure I got it right, y'all correct me. Right now we have a northbound NS on the Atlanta North District. Coming at us from above, traveling south, we have a 6 locomotive train coming on CSX, and we have the ace leading the grain train already through Apison. So we got some action coming here as the golden hour starts to approach. Y'all sit back, get comfortable, let's have some fun.
I know the key to points is Railfan.
That's the key?
You got to live route 2. Sometimes it works alone. I've gotten a few one-shots just by doing this.
Well, make sure you get it right.
You gotta be in view too. I'll stand back from the track a little bit so they can see. I'll do something. I haven't got 2 cuts in 200s. I haven't got that yet, but I got something close to it today. That UP train.
Pending merger.
Are you gonna be down here when the big boy comes through?
It won't come through here.
Why not?
Won't be on the tracks to come through here.
I thought they were running on extra.
All above us.
Call me.
Yeah, it will not come down this way. Now they're trying to do everything they can.
That's a shame. That would have been so cool to see something like that. I know they've run steam engines here before because there's footage of it, but I guess they're not going to run anything. Is it because of the curve radius? I guess I'm just trying to make sure they go all the way through.
I think they'll stay.
Mom told me one time they're not supposed to run them until summer because of the heat.
That I don't know. We've always ran them.
But it wouldn't really make sense for that because they have to run up here now. I'm sure they did in the olden days when there was other steam.
That's all there was.
I wish this thing wasn't a dead weight. It was working in September, but then the front truck pulled C's and it would not move when it was on power. So I just took out the electronics and decided to make it just like this.
Well, everybody, I misled you. We are not going to see a CSX train with 6 locomotives on it. But we are going to see a CSX train. You got to wave to everybody. We got a little wave, not a big wave, but we got a wave. I'm going to guess they're down there on the other side of the bungalow.
Oh, okay. I don't like it that close to the tracks. Came down here the other day in March, and there was a BNSF train tied down here, and there was a CSX train coming through, coal train, and then that was also a coal train. It was a GEVO, an ACE, a GEVO, and an ACE at the back.
Well, that's a cool lash up.
And then it got moving after that signal over there turned green, and that was pretty cool to watch. If I had my phone with you, I'd show you, but I left it at the house because I didn't see a point in having it.
I don't know, I threw another piece over there.
I'd film here more if there was more shade.
More what?
Shade. It's hot over here in the daytime.
Oh, that I do not argue with.
My week was fantastic until May. Passenger cars, the locomotive, boxcar, caboose, and I think a tanker car, if I remember correctly. Birds. That is a large extension.
Well, is that what you used the other day on that picture I liked? Yeah.
Take a picture of it.
That blue bird up there.
Wow. Is it like a telescope lens?
Yeah. That's some detail.
You should use that to get a picture of the train when it comes around that bend. And get like a down low shot, because it'll look cool. Like this.
Might go on the other side.
It'll be backlit. Just maybe take the picture between the gate and the bells and the lights signal. That's what I did when I tried to film an ACE over here, and it was so loud that I could not focus on the video. My ears were just blown. I'm very lucky to not lose my hearing. That's why I plug my ears whenever I hear a train.
Yeah.
Plug my ear.
I lost my hair a while back.
Come back.
No. Loud stereo when I was younger.
I'm hoping that we become enough, advanced enough to where we can fix things like that. Like eyesight. I forgot about that, but my dad has to get this. That would be great. It's not even like a virus or anything that's attacking you, it's your own body. That's what makes it worse. Hoping they'll find some kind of way to cure it. might have ceased from me pulling all that weight of all the rail cars I have, because I have so many that I have 2 totes.
That could possibly be.
Well, I don't haul all the time.
Hey.
Just maybe half of the train.
We hear the horn down in industrial.
All right.
It'll be a few more minutes.
You think we'll get a horn soon?
I don't know. Sign hold it.
I think I'll just wait. Or you could like probably prop it up in a way to where it's slightly angled so they can see it. I think we both got Norfolk Southern. Bring that way real high where they can see. I'm trying to stay out the way, so.
Oh, don't say that. The wind will take it. You want a bigger chair? You sure?
Yeah, this is perfect.
Okay.
It's actually more comfortable than it looks.
It looks a little small.
It looks a little sketchy.
Like, how you gonna get up?
Oh, I'm used to getting through my. I was hoping it'd be just right.
Well, don't push your limits.
Hey, how are you? Got a little bit of music playing there?
like pictures, but I like train videos more. Like there's more I can watch. Go by. Here, so much. There's so much that video can do. Got one today until the month of I'm going at the Pepsi because it's called.
I agree. We get another shot at this way. We got another northbound Norfolk Southern.
Careful.
I'm alright.
That was close.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. I'm not.
Okay, we went green, northbound, NS, high green.
She's in the truck. Yeah.
Marla, we got green.
might be just the right gauge to actually fit on the track. It's right on it. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Alright, if y'all are not reading the chat, we believe this is going to be 26C. Yeah, Todd, we had a little problem there for a moment. This one doesn't plug and plug back in, respond as quick as the old one did. Everybody, Tony wants to remind you, if you're not reading the chat, May 16th, Colin Railfan Day.
It's a very nice ES44AC. It's a CPKC.
Yes, Tony, I'm coming the day before. Going to stay at the Franklin House. And don't forget, the pollinators will be there on that Saturday as well, basing out of the Franklin House. The pollinators are the bee folks and all that kind of cool stuff. And Vince with Iron Rail Cams gonna be there with us. We're gonna be cooking chips, drinks, shirks while they last, commemorative for the event. And a little bit of music there in the car as he goes by. We'll just kind of talk over and hope that we have no issues there. A little cool, everybody has their windows up tonight.
Feels nice outside.
It does feel nice, just a tad on the chill side.
See my shirt?
The Broadmoor, Manitou, and Cog Railway at Pikes Peak. You been there?
No. I wanted to go there. I didn't know they were. I mean, it was my dad's weekend, so I was like my dad's and my mom and my boyfriend went to
It'd be cool to do a Cog rail trip.
I know there's one in, like, what is it, Washington? There's like this one that has a steam locomotive that goes on the parade.
Chattanooga area rail fanner, we have the solution to that problem. If it gets slow, Todd will put his Crocs on, and that will solve the problem. You're going to need extra electricity to film everything going on. That's right, bring your own bees. It'll be kind of cool if you're into that. The pollinators will be there at the Franklin House. They have an event going on, and they're going to come over and see y'all, minus the bees. Or at least I hope it's minus the bees.
It's not going to be bees, it's going to be yellow jackets.
Yeah, they don't pollinate those.
Well, if there's food, there's going to be yellow jackets.
And we believe coming northbound at us right now is going to be 26C.
What's on that one?
26C is intermodal. And just for something fun, once he goes past, we'll move back over there and pretend we're a car at the crossing.
Beep.
How quick did 7:41 p.m. get here? That's crazy. We just got here a couple minutes ago. That's why railfanning is so much fun. It's like buying Cracker Jacks. We've had this discussion. You know there's a surprise. Just how far down in the box is the surprise? So keep eating.
When my phone fell over, there was an SD70 AC on its way, like a CSX rebuild of the SD70 Max. Yeah. I'm sad that I missed that, but I already got one earlier, so it's fine. Like, I was down here for an hour earlier. The first train came by, an hour later, there comes the Union Pacific Power. I initially went down there for the Penty because I had my parents check heritageunits.com to see if anything was coming, and apparently it was Pennsylvania was somewhere down south and it was coming north, so I wanted to film it, and it can't get to around after I left, which is well.
Here he is.
That was quick.
That's what John calls non-revenue producing. You gone? All right, bye, Drew. Good to see you again. Best Buy! Get your new phone there. That one runs CSX. This one runs CNS lanes. Now, you go look and see the names on that, that'll tell you if it's a CSX. Which I would guess the answer is yes. Sure. But a lot of times they'll run a group of three. However, 29 inch probably something in the neighborhood. It's got it.
I got it.
Let's get to the swing first. I want to throw back. We'll start early though.
I'm just a still shooter. Down. Alright, well, you be careful.
You take care. I gave him a drive.
Yeah, he gave it to me. Thank you very much.
Here.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I used to just still like just non-stop, but then I got out of it because reality took over, and now I'm back into this. All right, 29F is coming south, but he's ways out yet. So we know we got a southbound grain train somewhere and a CSX southbound somewhere. Mama Bear hasn't seen the CSX yet. You keep him out of trouble. If you have any problems, call him.
Don't let him get stuck.
Oh, he's not.
I'm guessing this track here is less used. It's more rusty.
The one closest to you is what the local runs on.
Local.
The NS.
I have seen an NS local. I saw a GP 38-2, I think it was.
Mind your frame? No?
Right over the top of your head.
Good. Good, good, good. Horn salutes. I know.
There's nothing better than filming trains in the sunset.
It's just a beautiful timing.
It's just that it's really time based on it here. Sometimes trains don't roll through here until it's like pitch black outside.
Hello, JDS 19K BNOR. Welcome to Rail Moments. Welcome to Dalton, Georgia, where 80% of the world's carpet is made within 25 miles of here. We're on the CSX W&A sub, historic line because yes, the General ran through here. Norfolk Southern on the Atlanta North District line. We are in downtown Dalton, so we're in the CSX rail yard. We have some CSX cars over on the far siding. The NS local on this side. And we have bungalows on both sides. These control the NS signals for traffic here at the crossing. The other bungalow across the way takes care of the gates for that side. And we've had a great night so far. Pennsylvania 8102 went through earlier, right before we were ready to get set up. And we're just off of Railroad Street, which runs along the track. You're right, that's exactly where it goes. And you said this is the old ConAgra building? We're beside the old ConAgra building. So as you can see, there's our secret weapon behind me. It was windy earlier, so we set it up over there and put weights on it. And as you can tell, we are not running off the satellite tonight. We are doing the MiFi, T-Mobile MiFi to be exact. We are not sponsored or monetized by in any way by them, but we used to have another company and tried a couple others, and it just didn't get the signal to you. It requires quite a bit to run a live on scene for you to see it. When we're on that MiFi, there's probably about a 6 to 7 second delay before you see us. If we're on the satellite, usually about a 15-second delay. Everything we do is live, real time, no editing, no setup, no erase the clouds, no make the engine brighter. It is exactly what you see, exactly when it happens, with a tiny delay. All the folks you see going past the crossing, all real. The horn salutes we get from the cars, all real. Everything is real time, as if you were hanging out right here with us. Andy's still here, Giro's still here, and we are running out of light. The golden hour has gone past, and now we're coming up on the dark 30 hours. Hey, we got another horn salute, you guys. That sign works. I told you, Todd, that was a good idea when you had it. Paxis, you get a TREAT just because your dad had that idea. So, anybody have any questions? Ask away. The two tracks closest to us are NS tracks. And then up there are the CSX tracks. There's some more cars on the siding. And where that van's about to go across is the Atlanta North District track for NS. Those are CSX crossing lights. And I know that because on them is a sign that says CSX. Can't get anything past me. All right. There's a rumor we have green signal approach on the WNA sub. CSX coming southbound. And that might be our last train of the night unless they're holding the NS just north of us. But with 29F in the area, they may not, our grain train, hold for 29F to get past. Just depends on where everything's sitting. So, Tony makes a very valid point. If Tony do it, if Tony can do it, you guys should do it. If Tony flies, you should fly. Yeah, I know. Oh, music. Let's hope not copyrighted or not long enough. I wasn't here quick enough to talk to try and cover it up. Everybody, thanks for being on with us tonight. Glad to have you. Mama Bear, are you still on? If so, give us a thumbs up. We have green on the southbound approach for CSX. Mama Bear and Colt, Q1 and Q2, are north of us, keeping an eye on things. And we have enough light to squeeze one more in. Oh, that's funny. I could see the CSX lights and I didn't have to walk out there. That's crazy.
Did what?
I didn't realize I could see the CSX lights from here. I've been going out there to look.
Those are Norfolk Southern.
No, the two on the right.
On that stand, the two on the rise. I'm for sure it's north.
No, the two on the right are CSX. The only NS are the four up high. The two on the tower to the right is CSX. The four up high on the signal bridge is NS.
This is NS, but when it reaches Bird Park, this becomes onboard. And then switch it. I don't know why they see that.
I don't understand this light.
Here.
Talking about.
And those four red lights up there are for NS, those high up ones.
All right, you see the four
Oh, in the.
right there on the right.
Yeah.
Those are the CSX.
Okay. Gotcha. I couldn't see them through that thing.
That would make sense.
Oh,
It's all about the height and the
yeah,
angle.
it is. All about perspective.
I wonder how this holds up 200 tons when the middle part is really thin. It's really interesting to think about how
This thing don't come, I'm not going to be shooting.
You better hurry. I'm trying to get an answer out of Mama Bear if he's past her.
Drove by the southbound freeway.
Maybe we'll take green no matter which one it is.
It's going, yeah. Daylight.
I like CSX more though.
Be shooting.
Yeah, we are losing daylight fast with a capital F.
I don't like walking around in the dark. It's scary.
Boy, didn't get lunch done until almost 4 o'clock.
Oh, you're good.
So, now last night, by the time I got home, I was starving Marvin. I went through the refrigerator like locusts through a cotton field. I mean, I had every container in there out that had food in it. I even found tomorrow night shrimp.
Oh, hey, y'all were talking about that picture. I think you picked it. It was a CSX at night, and it was at a crossing, and y'all were wondering why the wigwags wasn't on. It was the local going reverse. That's what that was.
Well, we came to the conclusion it was a rear DPU.
Sorry, I wasn't.
And that
watching
it didn't dawn on me. I really thought it was coming forward.
Yeah, I mean that was the lead engine. I mean, but it was pushing all those cars back, and that was the local, and that's what. And then I thought, man, they're trying to figure that out. And here I am. I didn't watch it on the live. I watched it a little bit later.
Y'all are tormenting us, that's what you
Yeah.
I don't like when they do this thing. They put the pilot on the truck, so I don't like when they do that.
Well, isn't that where it goes normally?
Well, it goes up here on the body. The truck is different than
Oh.
the pilot. So they only do this so they can go around truck curves, but on like the legacy models and stuff,
Yeah.
the pilots are completely separate. So it can only handle like 454 or something like that. So when you get a starter set, you get a train like this.
Alright.
Really?
Southbound CSX is at the top of town. It just crossed under 75.
Uh-oh.
Only a few minutes.
Alright, Mama Bear, good job on the CSX catch. Mama Bear from where we are is probably, 5 miles. And figure he's probably running 30, 25. Okay, y'all start listening for that horn.
CSX. I have like a HO scale model train, and I'm gonna give him one of those engines, and one of them's a CSX GP, I think. I don't know about that.
Well, most of HOV stuff is really like that.
But it's not like an S.
It's probably a GP40. There's also GP38 actually. No name is Timber's. We used to have an N-gauge Santa Fe GP40, and it went in smoke. I wasn't even hauling but 9 cars. It just went in smoke randomly one day, and it didn't smell that good.
I still think it's like that kid that was Casey.
Hear that? It's not here yet. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna get a low
You gotta
shot.
find your spot, man.
How much storage do you have on your phone? Then
I got a lot of pictures.
I'll just keep it at 60 FPS in each feed. I could put it on 4K, but that's 2 gigs of space. Take up that much space. But these things definitely film better if they're in 4K.
It don't matter. Do what you want with it. You can do it on that. Or whatever.
Should I film it long ways or
Landscape.
if you want to edit it, you can. My hands aren't very stiff. I'm saying I'm awful stiff.
We in your frame.
I'll get out your frame. I forgot how loud trains are.
Mine his frame. We're good.
Might need to move forward a little bit.
Chattanooga area Railfanner, no, it will be too dark where we are. We got a 10-minute window. And then we will call it a night.
I love you. See you later, Mike. Have a great night.
You take care. Be safe, be careful going home, okay? Good night. See you next time. Get that phone fixed. All right, everybody. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to know something? Anybody have a photography question for Andy? Just anybody got anything? He's going to wave to you, but that's all you're going to get. All right, if I read everybody's notes, all is quiet. 29F on the way. We have one street light here. Hey everybody, thanks for being with us tonight here on Rail Moments. And I do believe that's probably going to be it for the night. See, I carry me and you with me so I can see y'all and y'all can see me, but I can't see what you're saying. I have a separate monitor for that, which I didn't bring over here. So before we conclude tonight, just a couple things. Don't forget, Best of the Rails. Every Sunday night, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Send your shocks, videos up to 30 seconds, to railmoments.com. Remember, no music on those videos because we hit that copyright strike and, oh, it makes Casey's teeth hurt when we get one of those. And what else? We're going to go on May 16th. We may take a field trip this week on Friday and Saturday to someplace several hours away for a 2-day filming. Not sure yet, but it's very possible. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We may be out for a short amount of time. It just depends. What else is newsy? I think that's about it for me. Oh, special thanks to all of you. Special thanks to Todd. And like I said, we're supposed to have fun, so when you all hop on, have a good time. Whatever's going on in the world, feel free to talk about it. If you're next to the tracks, tell us what's coming. If you got a question, somebody on here, if you're new to rail fanning, old to rail fanning, I learn something all the time. Didn't know what a black brow was until I hung out with you guys. Just so many different things. So, that's kind of it for me. We're going to wind her down. And as you all know, but before I turn it off, I'm going to make sure there's no last minute questions. And we'll see who says it first tonight. Y'all know how we exit. But before you exit the channel, if you've not read everybody's notes, you got to use that new word that John invented. You got to smosh so that your button is smashed so that like button counted. And for those of you that aren't aware, that helps the algorithm pick up this particular show. It sees a percentage of likes and it says, hey, others may like to see that YouTube video, and it suggests it. And if you subscribe, you can chat with us and you get notification of the next live, which we do all the time. And all the lives, once they're over, go into the Trackside Live library. There are coming on 600 times you guys and I have hung out at the tracks. So we're going to swing it back to the north, and I'm going to take one last look, and then I will see y'all at the next crossing unless someone has a question. Andy said to tell y'all thanks for hanging out with him too. He's been busy. He made me tired. It's like hanging out with Jesse. Every time I turn around, he's in a new position for the next shot. I'm going to have to buy him some unsweet tea too. All right, that is looking northbound, and you can see 6 red lights. 4 up high, those are the NS lights, and the 2 down low. Trying to get that to focus for you. As you can see, it is getting dark. And the 2 down low on the right-hand side are CSX. All right, looks like I'm caught up on the chat. From Andy and I, here on the tracks, we will see you at the next crossing. Crescent Limited, we are about a block south of the Crescent City Pullman car that's on display in downtown, and about a block south of the Freight Depot, which is also the Dalton Visitor Center, is where we are tonight. Thanks, William. I appreciate that. All right, everybody. As Tony said, see you.